Hey guys, what's going on? Sifu Gregg here with the Authentic Shaolin Kung Fu School. So today, on Mythbusters, we're gonna be going over another kick. Last week, I think, was front kicks. Today, we're gonna be working on side kicks, different variations of side kicks. Hang on. Hey guys, what's going on? Sifu Gregg here with the Authentic Shaolin Kung Fu School, guys. Welcome back to another Mythbusters. I want to thank you guys very much for being here. I've got my special attire on for you guys. So we're going to be going over we're going to be going over the side kick. Different variations of side kicks. We've got side kicks that come up here and they throw sideways. We have side kicks that turn and come up underneath. Many different names for many different kicks, but this is the kick that we're going to be utilizing today. It's going to be the side kick. Side kicks are good for many different reasons, and we'll go over that. We'll go over a couple reasons. One of the reasons is you either want to advance into your opponent, you want it to be a stun technique, you want to leave a situation so you could use it as a defensive tactic to stop your opponent as you're getting out. There's a million different things that we can do. The two different types or two different average types of side kicks are a chamber up top and straight out. So that's one type of side kick. Another type of side kick we use is we turn here and utilize the chamber on the ground. So if my opponent leans in, he instantly gets struck because it comes from underneath and we use the heel. And if you notice, it lifted up his foot because when he leans forward to throw the punch, he's reaching. This is going to put enough pressure to lift that foot back, which is really good. And right now, all we're doing is just basic understanding of side kick drill, right? So if my opponent throws here, I'm gonna take the leg and strike right at the thigh. I'm looking to strike the thigh. If my opponent comes in with his foot sideways, I can strike the inside of the leg, but nothing's guaranteed. And that's what we have to understand. Nothing's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be grimy. So when he throws the lead reverse here, I'm striking the thigh. And look what happens to the body. That's what I want, because the next technique is bringing that in. Okay? So it's gonna be 1, 2 here, and then we're gonna bring that leg in. Oh, he wasn't supposed to go down, but he went down anyway. Let's do that one more time. So 2, 3 here. The minute I put that leg, it tilts the body back. Elbow strike here, right? So we can go elbow or overhand, and immediately I want to grab. So come back up. If you notice, what I'm doing from this position is I'm attacking the thigh. I push on the thigh. I wrap around, I lock up and snap that. If I don't want to do that, I push it here and I come in and I keep punching until he pulls that arm in. And right here, I lock down. And that's where I want to be. So I'm gonna throw off center so that I don't hit you. Because once I pull, the body is right in that position. All right? So go, it's here. Sorry, one more time. So go, it's here. One here. Oh, I actually touched that. From here, like this position, fold you over, keep hitting until that arm comes in, and then lock up. All right, so guys, we're gonna work top and work bottom. The cameraman, Sifu Lloyd's gonna come a little closer. As he throws the 1, 2, I can reach the thigh. So as I reach the thigh and pull, all I wanna do is just pull enough to put him off kilter, so now he can't move. That's where this comes into play. I touched him before because it was an overhand left and it went exactly where it was supposed to go. So from here, I said to attack the thigh, right? So we're talking about the joint where the hip is. This is the joint. This is what I want to attack. Not so much the upper thigh. So I don't want people to get confused. And what happens is I'm gonna grab low on the leg and I'm gonna put my forearm right in here at the same time to bring him down. As he drops down, that's when I lock up the ankle. This is what I want to do. I want to do damage on that ankle as much as I can. So I might want to wrench it real quick, throw it off to the side, and come right down. And right from here, I'm going to hammer straight in, even with elbows. And the minute he gives me that, that's when I'm going to lock up. So I'm bringing this right into the ribs and forcing that in here. And that's what I want to do. And I want to get right in there here. and put that pressure right on there. All right? So the next type of kick is baiting my opponent. So if I'm here and he throws that reach, and I know that he's setting up for that long reach, when he sets up for that long reach, that's when I turn, and that comes right up, and that comes right into the ribs. And that's what we're looking to do. We want to make a good connection, but this, again, is a stopping side kick because I'm leaning. I'm getting out of the way, and I'm leaning, right? So I might lean and then come right in afterwards. But coming in, look how our bodies are, right? So he can be just as fast as me. And like I said, it's never gonna be perfect. It's gonna be grimy. We want it to be grimy. Well, we don't want it to be grimy, but it's gonna end up being grimy. And as long as you're in that mindset here, he's not gonna stand there. He's gonna throw that technique. And that's when I'm gonna come in and come over, boom, and hit again. So I want him to be aggressive. I want him to be aggressive so that I can go through my technique. So from here, I'm gonna just change it up a little bit. And I'm gonna pull here in this position and lock up this way. Different position. You know, we keep going over the same drill, which is good, because obviously you know I like it, but we have to venture into different techniques here. So again, from here, I'm here. And you see it right away, that's gonna come out to hit. And that's what I want. I wanna have that motion. So the minute I hit, I step and I pull and I roll. And I'm putting pressure and putting this right here. That's what I want. All right, guys, so we're gonna do this a little quicker. We're gonna do it on one side, we're gonna do it on the other side. Nobody's gonna get hurt. I'm not gonna touch my opponent's face with my fists. Everything will be just fine. So again, a lot of this stuff, just so you guys know, when we're doing these drills and techniques, it's not pre-choreographed, because for me, his body is gonna move differently. If we do it pre-choreographed, it's not so much pressure tested. This way, we're just going on the fly, and I'm giving the technique, and his body's naturally moving from the hits. And that's what I want you guys to see. I don't want it to be so pre-choreographed so that it gets just weird. And I don't want that, right? I'm sure everybody out there watches a million types of videos, and I want to be a little bit different. So again, it's here. As he throws, I hit, I come across, I pull, and I lock up. I'm gonna do that one more time. And then we're gonna do it on the other side. A little high, I'm sorry. Having conversations. Mid-throw. Yeah, mid-throw. Okay, guys, so the first one that we did was defensive, but semi-assertive, right? Because we're not running away too much. We're not leaning away too much. My opponent's coming in, I'm stopping. Like I said, it was a stopping type of a drill, and then we're taking our opponent down. The second one was more of a stopping drill. And the third one we're gonna do right now is an advancing drill. So if I'm this far away from my opponent, it's difficult. And if my opponent throws that lead, it might be hard for me to maneuver and figure out how to get in. Sometimes from here, we just wanna be able to slide that kick right in. And it's gaining distance by pushing and coming in. So right here, I'm at 1.5 feet. So from guard, it might be a little difficult, but if I push, I'm gonna reach my opponent every time. And that's what we're looking to do for this drill. So if I can get my opponent from guard, if I can get my opponent moving this way, what I can do is slide. And that's what I'm looking to do. I wanna slide off to the center and take that leg from the side. Okay? So, we're here, and right from this position, I'm gonna push to push my opponent back. So I push, he throws, and look, I'm off to the side, and here, I bring him down this way. We'll do it from over here. You okay?
Yes, sir.
I didn't hurt you. Oh. So, from guard, we're here to slide. And that's what I want. I want to be able to slide and bring my opponent, bring the temperature to my opponent, right? So from guard, I slide here and I come in this way. Do it one more time. As we're working the drill, from here, again, it's gonna be a slide, move, and then here, bring him right to the floor. And I brought him to the floor, throw it out, and we're here. Let him get all nervous about this technique. So I land here, start throwing punches, grab that arm, and you wanna pull here and lock him in. We don't wanna be in this position. He could easily slide out. So from here, we wanna lean in and pull this way. Different type of grab. So again, I slide in, I move, I come down here, run to my opponent, start hitting and push. This is what I want, and then I'm gonna lock him up here, but I wanna keep my knee here and put the pressure here. Okay? So, all in all, guys, are side kicks myth busted? Yes. Side kicks are very effective. It all depends on the work you put in. It all depends on the experience that you have. It all depends on how broke you're not as far as body parts go, and how much you're willing to engage into the fight. So guys, I want to thank you very much. Sifu, thanks so much. Everybody out there, guys, thanks so much for being part of our Mythbusters. We're back and running again. Check out the Patreon page in a couple of weeks. I know I keep saying that, but I promise the Patreon page will be up. Merch will be up. Please share, like, click the bell so you get all the notifications. And I appreciate all of you guys, all the comments. Please share. We're checking out the analytics, and most of the people are watching, but not subscribed. So please subscribe. Please share it out there so people can really start to understand that our systems are more similar than they are different. And remember, guys, look for the good martial arts out there. You'll know when you see it.